India's rap sensation Badshah is trading his mic in for a mixer, venturing into the world of premium spirits. Partnering up with Mokksh Sani, the co-founder of the powerhouse Cartel Brothers, Badshah is launching Shelter 6, a premium vodka brand poised to redefine luxury sipping in India. Hi Badshah, I'll start with you. So the alcohol beverage space is getting quite crowded. There's a new brand being launched by the minute. What makes Shelter 6 different?
It is different. I think the most important thing being the taste. I mean, of course, there are going to be brands. There were brands before us. There are going to be brands after us. You can't stop them. But what you can give to the market, to the consumer, to the drinker is a great tasting vodka, and that is the only thing that you can do. Right. And promote it in the right way. Make sure it's catered to the right people, and that's it. It's as simple as that.
Just to follow up with that, you've mentioned in past interviews that you don't really drink. Mm-hmm. So what's the motivation behind launching an alcohol brand, and why vodka specifically? Why not say a gin or a tequila or a whiskey?
Amazing, great question. I don't drink, but I love to treat people.
Right.
You know, if you come to my place, I've probably got the biggest and the most versatile bar, courtesy this guy. But I love, I love it when people have a good time because of me, whether it's my songs or just my presence. I think it's an extension to that. What was the second part of the question?
Why vodka? Why
vodka?
Not like a gin?
I think
or a
vodka is a really nice, it's a really cool drink. I think gin, maybe in the future, I don't know yet. We've just started. But vodka, I think, is a really nice drink which needs innovation, which needs improvement. There's a lot of scope for an Indian brand to take over the world. I think we are in it partly because of vengeance.
Okay.
And partly because we see a huge gap when it comes to the product itself, you know. Considering the fact that it's probably the only vodka that's 6 times distilled, which makes it extremely smooth. Now, before you ask me, I don't drink. I'll tell you I am a connoisseur of good things. Okay. I know it's good when I see it, or I smell it, or I drink it. Right. So yeah, I love a good liquor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mokksh, coming to you, Shelter 6 marks your entry into the premium vodka segment. What gap did you identify in the market that made you want to venture into this?
I think in the vodka space, there is a lot of gap because either your best price points are really unaffordable, and at the lower end you don't have any great products. So I think we had a sweet spot where we could bring at the right price point a brilliant product. And I think once we tasted the liquid, and with his presence and the energy that he has, it just fits.
So elaborate a little more on that. Why the collaboration specifically with Badshah? What ties into the brand?
I think once we thought of vodka, of entering the vodka spirit, there was no one better than Badshah with his energy. Vodka is a youngster, is more like a younger drink compared to a scotch or a single malt or something else. So I think he was the right fit, and personally, once he tasted the product, he loved the product. So it was a no-brainer for us.
So Badshah, with that, you've obviously built a massive brand in music. What lessons do you carry over from music into entrepreneurship and into launching this brand?
Amazing. I think you have to always be honest with yourself. Okay. You should know what is it that you're serving the people. It's very, and that is why I always tell people it's the product that speaks. No matter what brand you make, no matter how flashy it is, no matter how much money you spend on it, if they don't like the product, if they don't like the liquor or music, it's just going to be a spike. But to be relevant, to become a household name, to become a part of their lives, you have to be consistent, and you have to be consistently great at what you give to the people. So it's not about that 1 year or 2 years. It's about, if you want to create a legacy, you have to be extremely in love with what you do. It has to be a passion. And if it's not your passion, you will someday give up. Motivation can only last for what But like if you're passionate, you want to wake up and give them the best. So that's a lesson that I've learned in life, and I think good thing is Mokksh already knows that. I mean, he's not in it for the limelight. I mean, that's the last thing. But he wants to do it because he loves making good products.
Just to hop onto that, you've built really strong credentials with the Glen Walk and the Glen Journey. So what's the larger vision here for this brand?
Obviously, we are venturing in the white spirits space. We saw the gap. The larger vision is...
like expansion, do you want to take it? How big do you want to go with this?
Obviously global. We will be going global. Our earlier two brands are also global, and so obviously we'll first cater to India. Once we're done with Indian cities and the country, we will be going global, but in what next 3 to 6 months.
Perfect. Yeah. Either if you can answer this, why the name Shelter 6? I know you said about the 6 times distillation process, but would you like to delve a little bit deeper into that? What makes it so special? So special that you can drink it neat. You don't need a mixer or anything with it.
Absolutely. I think, to be extremely honest with you, you can think of a name and it might already be taken.
Correct.
When it comes to liquor industry. But we came up with the name Shelter. I think it's comforting, but still a little rebellious.
Right.
You know, it's like a resistance. It's almost that. But Shelter 6 is, I think it sounds nice. You have to have a good sounding name. And 6 because it's 6 times distilled, and also because 6 is our lucky number.
Oh, is it? Both of you?
Yeah.
Both of us.
Yeah,
okay.
Both of us. Yeah. So Shelter 6, and there's a lot to play around with 6, I think. But yeah, I think it's a very, we love the word shelter. We just love the word shelter. I think we're lucky to have this name.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you see the drinking culture evolving? There are so many people that are sort of heading towards, say, non-alcoholic beverages. Do you think you're playing into that segment, the younger segment that is now sort of, even with Badshah, like you said, you want to cater to a different sort of audience. How do you see this culture evolving?
I mean, non-drinking and drinking, that's always going to keep happening. How many other non-drinkers you'll get that many drinkers. So I'm not worried about non-drinkers or drinkers as such. We just want to give a good product. For us, it was very clear in the white spirit space that vodka stands for Russia. If you see, we've gone to Russia, we built a product there.
So you actually went to Russia to oversee everything?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Can you elaborate a little more on that? What is that
The
like?
water comes from the biggest glacial lake in St. Petersburg.
Okay.
And vodka is 60% water.
Correct.
So it's very important to have the right water, to have the right base.
Of course,
When we say quality, we mean quality. We just don't say it, because it'll be bad if we say quality and people don't get quality. Yeah. So our aim is to under commit and over deliver. So this is distilled 6 times in Russia. It comes from where it was born. The word vodka, the drink was born. And see, it's great. If you don't want to drink, I actually tell you, I mean, if you don't want to drink, don't drink. But if you drink the right thing.
Drink good.
Drink good.
Sense.
You know, drink the best quality. It's not about just getting high. It's about taking care of yourself. See, when I say drink a good vodka, it's not about spending. It's not about the branding. It's about respecting your own self. You know, treat yourself right.
Your body is your temple at the end.
Yeah, if you don't want to drink, great. But if you want to drink the right thing.
Makes sense. Just really quick, if you had to assign, say, one song from your discography for Shelter 6, what would it be?
Abhi to party shuru hui hai.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much.